I mean, I would say, yeah, that's what I would argue. That China is a modern state, and that what we're basically talking about with China is 20th century China. Bill Kirby at Harvard has written about this, and I think that's a sensible way to do it. There are, however, facts on the ground that are continuations of the previous dynasty, right? I mean, the territory, the demographic makeup of China, these are the legacy of the Qing, and ideologically, modern Chinese states, or not modern, the 20th century. Both nationalist and communist states have been very, very concerned to explain that continuity and to justify that continuity and that transition from empire to nation state. And so a lot of these ideological permutations and twistings and turnings come out of the need to explain why, with a Chinese-centered nationalist movement first overthrowing the Manchus as alien invaders, you suddenly want to inherit all of the Manchu territories, right? I mean, that's a difficult circle to square, or square to circle. So, I mean, that's the problem. I guess I don't have a problem with what you just said, but that's a very controversial kind of argument. And it's what, I mean, finally, you're asking why these ideas stick around. Try to talk about, I teach world history a lot of the time. I have to teach, History 001, a lot of freshmen and so on. Try to teach about, China in the 2nd century or the 10th century and so on without using the word China. Just try it sometime. It's really hard to do. You end up saying, states on the East Asian mainland. You probably heard me doing that tonight, right? And it just gets tough. You can use it as a geographical and civilizational term, and you can explain all you want that that's how you're using it, but it's China, and you say China, it has evocations in people's minds. So you can't rewrite the English language entirely for these purposes either. All right, thank you.